Okay, it is 5 o'clock. I've put off filming this video as long as I could today in order to get it out for you, which is, I guess, for you today, but for me tomorrow. It's the finale episode. It is the season finale of the Vampire Lestat Interview with the Vampire season 3, the Vampire Lestat season 1. How are we all feeling? Because I am not feeling good, especially after the last episode we saw their heads are cut off. Yeah, I don't want it to end. I feel like it's ending far too soon. Major bummer here, you know? So I got the spectacles on. I want to make sure I'm able to see everything that I can possibly see. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock. It's a little later in the day for me. I am drinking the last bit of my blood orange tea. Oh, and thank you so much for being so patient with me. We lost last week's episode temporarily. I got my first copyright today. Woo! Celebrating because in a way, it's a bummer, but in another way, it's exciting because that means uh, it, we did something. We put something out and we got in trouble for it. Hey, you never know until you try. So this episode I am going to be a little bit more meticulous about my clipping. So sorry about that. But the bright side is for $3 you can join my Patreon, and I'm going to post all of the episodes. I actually don't know if I have the first episode anymore because when I first did it, I didn't know I was going to keep doing this. But I'm going to post all of the episodes that I did that I still do have, which should be all of them after episode 1, uncut. So they'll be up on my Patreon. They'll also be captioned as well. So if anything ever happens to the other episodes, they'll live in infamy on Patreon. And I'll also be throwing like behind the scenes of me getting ready for, I have my first drag show appearance in 7 years this weekend. So I'll be throwing behind the scenes of me putting together my costume and getting in preparation for that. That'll be up on Patreon. I'll also be throwing up my vampire photo shoots and all sorts of things. Lowest tier is $3. That's just, am I doing the right amount? I don't know why. I was like, am I throwing up 4? It's $3 so that you can get access to the episodes, and then for everything else it's 5. So it's not, I think it's 5. I can't remember. Go check. But I just really do. I am very, very grateful. This series has been very, very amazing for my watch time, which is for me has been the hardest part to get towards monetization. And I do appreciate you all supporting me, especially during Disability Pride Month. I don't know if you are aware, but I am deaf in both my ears. I was born this way. And so that's why captioning for everything, as meticulous as it is for me to do it, I make sure that I take the time to caption all of these videos and make sure that they're captioned properly because I need them. So I want other people like me who need them to have access to them. And yeah, that's also why, like, you probably notice like my voice or the way that I pronounce things are sometimes wrong in cursive, whatever, It's because I'm deaf. I'm deaf. I'm here. And queer doing the thing. So I do appreciate y'all supporting me. And without further ado, but although I want to prolong it even more so, but without further ado, here is the Vampire Lestat, episode 7, The Failure.
And then the world pivots.
Oh, stop.
I see stars
Not
in
as
the
getting
sky.
POV, you are a
It's
lopped off head.
upside down.
Come now, Lestat. No falling behind.
We have D back guiding us.
And the length of our habit trips us up and gets in our goddamn way. Lestat,
What is that laugh?
Lestat.
Lestat?
Have a seat,
Lestat.
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 There's 7 waiters and only 4 of us. Have a seat.
I wouldn't have done it had I known he was full fiend. He's gonna cut you up like he done.
Full fiend. Full gremlin.
I couldn't get myself. We're gonna die. They're gonna sell stuff taken to me.
I mean, it's not funny, but
Us both up.
jeez. We did it. We did it. We finished. Applause, claps all around for us. We finished. We did it. Wow. How are we feeling? How are we feeling now? Now that they've got their heads back on. How do we feel? Season finale. I'm not saying series finale because I do believe we'll get a second, well, I guess a fourth season. I am feeling a lot more like they have wrapped this up. You know, how do I want to go about this? I am going to do another episode now that I can sit and watch these episodes on my own speed. I will do another episode, another video, kind of talking about everything that we've seen all season. That should probably be my next video, possibly, because I do think that it was a matter of a lot of the complaints, a lot of the feelings that people had about this season could have very well be put to rest if you just were patient. If you would be patient, if you would pay the fuck attention and put down your telephones, put them down, stop trying to multitask, and if we just trusted the process a bit more, you know? So I'm going to rewatch because I think there was so much stuff hinted, episode dropped, bits, pieces all throughout the series, the season, until we wrapped up with this episode. And I'm very excited to do that. You know, it's hard for me to talk about this just because I will say on a personal note, season/series finales, and since we don't have a confirmed series, I'm already just like, I'm comforting myself with the knowledge that, like, logically I know we'll probably get another season, but I do get very emotional. So I've distanced myself a little bit from this episode just because I did not want to watch it. I didn't want to watch it because I knew after I watched it, it would be the end for now. And I'm not very good personally with endings. And so even as watching this, I'm stuck on the aesthetic of things because to get really into it, it would take me acknowledging that, like, okay, we're on the season finale, so they have to wrap up something somewhere, you know, fill in some plot holes, maybe leave some open so that there could be a proposed fourth season. So, and I think anybody that gets an attachment to characters, to shows, probably understands where I'm coming from. There is that, like the New Girl. I've watched New Girl easily over 100 times, and I still get very, very, very emotional at the series finale episode, even though we all know, what is it, season 7 was not great. We all know that. In fact, I drag my feet at watching season 7. But when they get to that last episode and they do the montage of, you know, the future, what their lives look like with all of their kids, I choke up crying. I've choked up crying over 100 times over that episode because I'm so bad with the endings of things. I'm so terribly bad. And so I really prolonged as much as I could to watch this episode. And so I will have more to say in my next video about this. Gosh. Cabbage. That's what I have to say. Cabbage. But I really am. I'm so grateful that we got to watch this together, that we got to enjoy this together. And honestly, I can't imagine until season 4 comes out that I'll have another successful, no, let me not put that on myself. You know, I could be doing well for other vampiric things, but this really was, for me, what's making my channel do what it's going to do. And I think that's the other sentimental aspect of it, is I get to talk to so many of you now, and I've gotten to have so many more interesting conversations because of this series and talking about something I really love. So we're gonna stop right here. I was gonna say go for a walk, but we are in the middle of an actual heat wave here in Arkansas, so I won't do that. Maybe I'll just go lay down on the floor and stare up at the ceiling fan. But until next time.